gas, use the common everyday services. Use cable, use internet, use any of the home central services that you're using right now, even if you're not a part of vitel. How many people do you personally know use that now? Now you're talking really about our opportunity. Now the next question I have for you is how many people you know make a residual income every time somebody makes a payment on those services? Now I can tell you if you're part of vitel and you've established a new service to vitel, you know that experience yourself. That is the power. Now let's talk about just the companies we partner with. We're partnering with the biggest companies in the industry. Let's take just the telecommunication alone. We're partnering with Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile. You have choices here. So a lot of companies you don't have choices. Vitel, you have a choice on what provider you want to be with. And guess what? You're going to get income, a residual income every time a new account is established. Now, by sharing that opportunity, you get what we call residual override on your team by them sharing and growing on products and services people are already budgeted to spend money on every single month. Now, I can tell you at this point, you're probably thinking, yes, I have a cell phone. Yes, I use cable. Yes, I use gas or electricity. Yes, I use those essential services. But as I said earlier, if you make income on them, if you don't, then we have a solution for you. It's called vitel. See, the word vitel, the name of our company, vitel, actually means life. V-I, vi. Vi means life. We go and tell people about that. People are living in a situation to where they want different, they want more, they want better. You're on this call for this reason. Guess what? You're at the right place, truly at the right time. And that's what vitel is inspired to help people aspire to. Now, here's where it even gets even better. Not only do we have those products and services, these name brand home essential services that everybody uses every single day, but we also have the ability to what we call the Freedom Club lifestyle. Freedom Club is just a bonus program for growing your business. If you're a bit part of vitel, you're already a part of the Freedom Club. Now, as you share and build your organization or your products and services, your customer base, you're going to generate what we call volume points to qualify for a household bill to be eliminated. That's right, a household bill. Now, you can choose between your business expense, being in the business every month, or your cable bill up to $125, your cell phone bill up to $125, your gas bill up to $125, your internet up to $50, and even when you get to what we call towards the top of the Freedom Club Challenge bonus program, you're going to get yourself a setup where when you maintain $2,500 in billing volume every month, you can get $750 toward a car or lifestyle bonus in your pocket. Doesn't matter how you use that. But here's another thing that's great. We know everybody pays a mortgage or a rent bill every single month. Imagine being able to put down $1,500 every month, or in most cases, the most people up to $1,500 would probably pay off their rent or their mortgage every single month, or at least put down. Now, I'll tell you, imagine positioning yourself in a position to where you don't have to pay your current cell phone, the one you currently use. What if I said to you right now, everybody on the call, if you don't have to pay your cell phone bill next month, what would you feel right now within yourself? So you would feel like, well, great, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So you're naturally conditioned and positioned every month to pay your cell phone bill, your electricity bill, gas bill, every one of these bills that I just literally listed. Now, as I said, position yourself with a business model by just sharing and not inconveniencing anybody, but position yourself to where you're able to eliminate household expenses that every single person is already paying every month. What would that make you feel? Of course you would be aboard of that. Of course you would want to know more information. And that's what vitel is all about, positioning and helping people really take back their time freedom. Now, I can tell you, I've done a poll myself personally, and I personally know if you ask most people, what does freedom mean to them? Most people will say more time, or more time with their family, more time to do the things that they want to do, more income in their pocket, more time to have the lifestyle they desire to live. Just simply, really, it boils down to not having to worry about the everyday day. Everybody goes to work for one purpose, really, and that is not to just work. People may like their job, but they want to go to work to get what? Paid. And paid means being able to take care of the ends we need.
Recording the
wants to help in that situation of going beyond, and then that's why we have developed our Freedom Club to lifestyle, freedom of challenge, by eliminating the things that every person worries about, being able to pay their cell phone bill, their electricity bill. I help people already on these products and services. Now, if you find yourself, hey, I've been vitel and I'm having a problem sharing it, you probably are making your business difficult because I can tell you, the next door neighbor here, no matter where you live, your apartment complex, your house complex, the person you walk down the street, I kind of think within myself, people make it difficult when they really say how many people do you personally know who uses cell phone, electricity, gas, power, and all these, and most people have to struggle with, and that's actually, if you think about it, everybody you encounter, you talk to, pays a cell phone bill every month, probably pays electricity bill, pays the rent of the mortgage every single month. They're the homeowner, the rent owner of that person, of that property. What I'm seeing is vital attacks that very issue. Now, if you are that person on that call that says, yeah, I pay every one of those bills, I'm talking to you, our opportunity really talks to every 100% of the people 100% of the time. I'm going to repeat that. Our opportunity speaks to 100% of the people 100% of the time. Not 90% or not 40, 100%, because 100% of the people, whether you're not interested in vitel, you say, I want to pay the bill myself. You're gonna pay that your electricity, gas, energy, or your mortgage, or your rent bill every single month on your own. Now, position yourself to where you don't have to worry about that. Now, imagine you're just from your day-to-day job, you keep that money in your pocket because you share, and you're sharing a business model that everybody's already relating to. See, everybody already relates to paying these bills every month. If you don't relate to them, then maybe this call isn't for you, but I got a hard time really wrapping my head around that because I know that every single person pays every one of these bills every single month. You may start to say, I don't pay a mortgage or a rent bill. Great, then you probably pay a cell phone bill, energy bill, or you know somebody who does. Now we're talking. See, now we've got gumption. Now we've got a message that is 100% of the people 100% of the time. And that's why I'm here. Some people don't understand the power of vitel that's in your hand. See, I look at it this way. Vitel is actually a blessing to whoever I talk to. Why? It's because most everybody I encounter sees every single of those bills. And if I ask them, are you happy every single month, paying electricity, gas, cell phone bill, rent bill, are you stressed out about that? A strong percentage of the people go, man, I think about that all the time. That's why I go to work. Well, positioning them where they don't have to think about that, at the same time generate what we call residual income, where they're not having to think about that. Would they share that message? Would you share that message? Absolutely. And by more times you share that message, you actually are growing your income and helping somebody else at the same time. That's called true wealth. True networking, should I say, more or less. See, network marketing to me, or direct selling, especially in our business structure and model, is unique and it's beautiful because our business model is really designed to help every single person. See, if I'm working at corporate America, I can't tell you unless you get hired at a job that you're gonna that it's gonna help you take care of your income, or unless you're currently working at a job. The point is that this business model is designed by every person you share. They actually can partake, which are already a part of vitel, even if they're not a part of it, because they're using every service that vitel has to offer. See, as I said, vitel is blind. Not only do we settle any sponsors, we also eliminate that. Now, some people go, that doesn't make sense. I don't get the head around it. Well, exactly. Now, I'll tell you, we've been doing this for quite a long time, helping people eliminate their bills, we've helped people walk away from their job. Great. I mean, in fact, people who don't even know what a cell phone mortgage or cell phone car note and electricity bill are, because they've accomplished the Freedom Club Challenge, and they just continue to maintain by helping people succeed and grow their organization and share the vitel, the life message, going and telling people about it. That's why I said I'm not afraid of sharing vitel with people. And if you're on a call and you're a business owner, well, I'm very directly speaking to you. Think about that for yourself. If you're having a hard time, I got to wrap my head around this business. It's kind of difficult. Let me see. How do I do this? I got to get business cards, and I got to share with people, and I got to drop the hoops, and I've got to count to 10 and think about it for a second, and then, after doing that, I'm going to go sit down and go pay my bills after that, because I know I'm trained to do that. I'm making a joke out of it. The point about it I'm saying is if you're trained to do that, then let's retrain you, reprogram you to train you how to not pay those bills. And I say not pay them, but then somebody else, you're leveraging and you're getting that paid for you because you're sharing a business model called vitel, called life. without question. This business is too hard, Jairus. I go pay my mortgage bill. Is that hard to write that, stroke that check every month? I believe so. Even if it's not hard for you to do that because you're in a position right now, even before Vitel, where you don't have to worry about it. Guess what? This message transcends everybody. Go look at the news. You go read. The economy isn't the greatest. We all see that. We all know that. Opportunity, well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of opportunity out there. But Vitel is only one company that really preaches and really focuses on people achieving milestone success to greater success. By achieving, knocking out your everyday expenses and putting income. Now, if you think we're just paying off people's bills, we're not the federal government. I'm going to make that disclaimer right now. Of course, I like to make a joke out of that. But I'll tell you, Vitel, that's just a bonus program by you sharing this business. That doesn't even touch your income. We got the strongest residual income in the network marketing, direct sales marketing space. If you go do your research, which probably, I tell you, a lot of people don't do, but I'll tell you, if you do, let me help you out because I've been in this industry for quite a long time. By sharing this business, our products and services per capita pay the strongest residuals on every product after they're sold every single month, every single time, like clockwork. That's right. So imagine positioning yourself, sharing products and services, and helping people switch your cell phone service, get their energy through Comcast, satellite, DirecTV, and all the big name brands that they're already accustomed to pay. And if they're not wanting to switch, guess what? There's another message we can eliminate. Because if you think you're running into a roadblock, I'm going to share this business with this person, and when they say no, I'm going to wait for them to say no. I'm not going to share this business. You just made it difficult. Now, I've talked to quite a few people throughout my day, and I keep my message, keep your message simple. Most people I talk to, they complicate Vitel. And Vitel is so easy. In fact, do yourself a favor, everybody on this call right now. Get a white piece of paper out. Because I want you to take action. Here's what I want you to do. Get a white piece of paper out and put it right in front of you. If you don't, put a middle white piece of paper out and put it right in front of you. Because I'm going to go through a list that you should be doing every single day without question. Because you're going to do it because you walk away from Vitel and say, it's not for me. Write this down right now. Write down your cell phone bill on that white piece of paper or the middle white piece of paper, for the lack of better terms. Write it down. So if you know that number, total that out, okay? So on that visual, put that down on that piece of paper. Now the next one is your electricity bill. Put it down. Now put that down. And what do you pay for every single month religiously for paying your energy bill? Now put that down. Now the next one is you guys obviously see where I'm going with this. So write down your cable bill. Put that down. Write it down. Why? Because I want to condition you for something. When you look at your total expenses. Now, as you can already see where I'm going, put all the total, everything from the Freedom Club that we eliminate from your cell phone, put that total, your cable, your internet, your energy bill, put that down. Your gas bill, put all that down. Now, put down with $750 extra on top of that. I want you to total all those bills up, and then total up to $750 in that, what you could make, but what you also spend a month. And now add in the mortgage or the rent that you pay for every single month. Now, this is why I say our message is for 100% of the people, 100% of the time. If in doubt, one of these is you're not paying, unless you live with your parents, unless you live with your mom, unless you just don't pay those. I know without question every person on this call undoubtedly pays one of those bills. As I said, I'm a very challenging, direct, focused person. You meet me, you'll find that I'm exactly the same person on the phone as I am in person. The point I'm drawing with you is this. I like to challenge people and get right in the front. And I'm challenged with this. Total that out. Now you have a goal of what you want to eliminate. If you join Vitel, if you're a Vitel business owner, I challenge you to re-sign yourself up mentally today. And if you're not a part of Vitel, guess what? This message fully applies to you because you pay for one of these bills every single month. And if you're curious about what I'm sharing with you more, you're still scratching your head. Well, what is it talking about? I get it. I need to know more. Get with the person, because part of education and training, you'll never understand this. No person will know every single thing at one time. Go to college or go to school or learn something for the first time. You think a person can learn everything? Your business is simple. If you want to complicate it, it can be a fusion plan. But we have a very compensating plan because our business is simple. talks right down to ground level for every single person encounters. I encounter hundreds of people every day. Talk to them on the phone, meet them in person, and what I discover is every person, this business, this vital message, it vibrates to the fabric of every single aspect of what everybody does. Everybody pays these religiously. Religiously, they don't think, they just pay every single one of these bills. But now repositioning or reconditioning yourself to never have to do that because you're sharing a message of hope. As I said, most Americans in a nutshell just being able to not worry about paying those expenses that I had you write that piece of paper on. Now, what would that do if you eliminate that? Vitel took care of that, all that on that piece of paper, from the electricity, the gas, and the mortgage and the internet, eliminating those expenses all the way up to $125 a piece. Now putting $750 in pocket, and on top of that, eliminating your rent or mortgage of $1,500, and on top of that, your residual income of $7 per customer, or depending on what cable, satellite TV, or internet residuals on those products, and team override, and all your bonuses, etc. The point is, our message is simple: helping people really succeed on milestone situations. Now, I know I'm speaking to 100% of the people right now, so now that I got your attention and you're looking at that piece of paper, I want you to think about how many people you know pay these bills every single month. I already know, I feel people are looking, they're thinking, and this guy is actually direct, he's focused, he knows what he's talking about because we've been doing this for quite a long time. And we know, without a shadow of a doubt, our message works. Don't complicate it, don't make it difficult, because every person you walk to, in fact, I'm going to give you some words to say. This is easy. When you do your Vitel home parties, or you do your Vitel event, go to a Vitel event, guess what? It's so simple. When you promote people to your website, and you get them to share the simple message with them, go through that piece of paper with them, in fact, and write down. In fact, I start conversations off like, hey, Jim, how's it going? Great. When we're talking, I always make sure, hey, question, what do you go through your phone again, Verizon? Oh, cool. Hey, quick question, how much you pay for? I'll pay $120 a month. And man, wow, okay, great. You're a perfect candidate. In fact, I'm just going to ask you a few more questions. What do you pay for? Just don't shoot me down, Jim. What do you pay for your light bill every month? Oh, I pay this month. Hey, the reason why I'm going through all this for you is because what there's a way to never have to pay this again. Would I get your attention? Absolutely. What you got? It's true. Well, there's a company called Vitel that's been doing this, and not only do they offer products and services that you already know, go to my website, but they also eliminate these altogether. That's powerful message. See, make it simple. Make your message simple. Don't complicate it. If I come to a person and say, hey, E equals MC squared, and the compa fusion plan says if I talk to 10 people and I get them in and the 10 people get 10 people, that's a compa fusion plan. That confuses people. That doesn't benefit anybody on this call. See, if I talk to you in a network marketing term, most people talk to people in network marketing language. E equals MC squared, and you get 3, and then you get 3, 4 more. Of course, we have that here right. So the point is keep your message simple. Don't try to confuse your plan. The plan is written for you. The system is there. Share the message. Every single person you know is part of the system, and they're not a part of Vitel. There's 330 million Americans on the United States soil that's documented, and they're all paying one of these bills. It's not paying every single one of them, and they're happy doing it. Now, you tell me, is there enough people that share the Vitel message, and we haven't even scratched 2% of the surface? That means that everybody on the call is in a blessed place at the right time. Absolutely. I'm speaking to every person. As I get ready to wrap this call up, my challenge and my call of action to every business owner and every person on this call is simple. You either are going to pay these bills, or Vitel is going to help you eliminate them. Because you're going to pay them next month, 2 months from now, and a year from now, and that's a guarantee. Or you can position yourself in a company called Vitel, where you don't have to pay these bills every single month. Next month, if it takes you a month, it takes you 2 months or 3 months, you position yourself to where you eliminate those however long it takes you, because you've got a written goal that, as I helped you write down a piece of paper to eliminate. And that's your goal. That's the blueprint of how to build your business. That's why I had you write that piece of paper down. Now, look at that piece of paper and ask yourself, I'm going to eliminate my electricity bill tomorrow, next month. If it takes me sharing this business and telling people, hey, there's a better way. phone bill. They're probably positioning themselves in their mental okay, move on. But remember, your message, the vitel message is simple. It's for 100% of the 100, it's for 100% of the people 100% of the time. But the problem is 100% of the people who question it when it works. But I'll tell you, vitel has positioned itself in a positive, strong way, unlike any company I personally have ever seen. And I'm honored to share this business with every single business owner on this call. As I said, the call of action to you is, are you going to position yourself to eliminate those household expenses? Because that's your goal. Your goal is not, okay, I'm going to try to get 2 people and 3, and if I don't, then this business doesn't work, and it's a scam, and I'm going to throw it away, and this is not right for me. Then you just complicated the compensation of the company. In fact, I ask it in this business at this point, because you're going to pay these expenses every single month. But if you're a person on this call, because I'm not about misdirecting people, but if you're a person on the call and you say, hey, I'm going to take that because I know our system works and everybody that follows it, we pay. Position yourself. Position yourself. And that's what the vitel business model is all about. See, vitel, as I said, we've been around for 2.5, 3 years, and we're continuing, or we haven't scratched the surface on our message and where our message is bearing and going. Now, you can get on the train of success, or you can watch it pass you by. Where do you want to position yourself? Now, I know people on the call going, well, I want to position myself and get on that train. Absolutely. Take the challenge and take what we call the Freedom Club Lifestyle Challenge. Position yourself to where you can now eliminate, so that you can take a testimony. In fact, everybody that takes the Vitel Freedom Club Challenge and they get 1 bill paid, they align themselves to get their Freedom Club shirt that says, I took the challenge, and on the back it says, I earned it. And we encourage everybody and have one of those. Put it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Show that you are a part of the Vitel Freedom Club Challenge. Why? Because we want people to identify with the unified message. Hear me again. The unified message that you're part of the Freedom Club. Now, I tell you, I wore a Freedom Club shirt the other week. I had a person when I was in a restroom, he said, Freedom Club? He said, well, what is it? You earned it. Tell me about that. I shared it with him. See, it was easy. The message spoke. Shirt, because it's the challenge shirt. The point I'm saying is, without business cards and waiting for this and that to come into you're already a part of Vitel if you're not even signed up into Vitel. Now, sign yourself up, get yourself in position. Because understand that as this message continually spreads and as it continually grows, the person that you wish on your wish list, write this down as I finish off. The people on your list that you're going through, if you don't share, and I've learned this in network marketing by my mentors as I was growing in network marketing myself, is that the people that you put on your wish list that I'm going to hold off on it, or I'm going to make a decision that they're not going to do the business. For some reason, what happens is a few weeks later, a month later, you see them and now they're in the business, but they weren't through you because you didn't share the simple message. It always happens, bottom line. The point is I'm saying the tidal wave is growing. Are you going to be a part of the wave, or are you going to be washed by the wave? I don't know about you, but I create waves. Now, everybody on the call has the same ability. When I say create waves, it's by sharing the message and creating a wave. Are you going to be are you going to ripple that effect in your community, every single person? You know, when you look out, right after this call, when you look out, the vastness, the sea of people, you know personally, every single person outside your window is a candidate of Vitel. Right on your list, every single person you know, grocery store person, doesn't matter. And they know, hey man, you got to get on this call, this training. Take a look. Get on this call. See, if you're thinking, well, I need to hear you, Mr. Coleman, get them on this call. This call is designed for them. We have the calls, and we're enhancing more of our calls every single week and training folks on the corporate side. And we've got a lot of leaders doing the same thing. Folks, the message of Vitel, bear that message because it's not a burden, it's a success. And Vitel is a message of hope. It's a message, as I said, it's a blessing. You know, I don't know about you, but it's a blessing to be able to tell somebody, hey, we can help eliminate your everyday expenses. We can help you eliminate those, because you guys already know I went through that list. Now, if that's not for them, as I said, on. That it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't my feet off, and I move to the next. Because it's for 100% of the people, 100% of the time. Now, if you're thinking, I'm going to write down my list, and I only got to talk to 5. And if I talk to 5, they all say, no, this thing doesn't work. And that's what a lot of people do in network marketing. I'm just pretty frank. That's not because of work. Now, I'll tell you, as Mr. Scott Rogers and myself and Jane Pearson and many folks and all the leaders have built this company towards a greater success as we're moving on, but we all have the mentality of, this thing doesn't work. If we woke up with that mentality, then we couldn't have took a company from nothing to something. Let me tell you, I'm a strong believer in sharing a message and growing and expanding in mental discipline and focus discipline, even in the hardest of this situation. So I challenge you. A lot of people out there need this message. They need the Vital Freedom Club, the business model. And I know a lot of you guys on the call know that. Share this message because you never know. I learned this early on in my network marketing career. It's not who you know, but it's who they know that'll help you take you to the promised land. As you help and share, that's why I love this industry. The more you help share and engage people, the more your income will reflect in the industry. Now, if you think that you're signing the Vitel and you're going to put your hands in your pocket, things are going to work out, and if it doesn't work, if you put your lotto bid in, Vitel, you better work because I'm going to just go ahead and sign up and I'm going to put my hands in my pocket. It better work. I'm going to give you a stark, real reality. Sorry, I told you I'm pretty direct. This business model isn't for you. But if you're a person that says, I'm going to take this message, as I've already lined out for you guys, I gave you the goal, gave you write down your list, give you the bill goal, and you want to knock out your stuff and you want to help other people, you want to reach out to people, hey, write this down, write this down real quick, hey, I got a quick question, write this real quick, to pull that out. If this is not for you or for the next person, guess what? For 100% of the people, 100% of the time. Doesn't mean 100% of the people will always accept it 100% of the time. But that's okay because our message will always succeed. That's why Vitel is continually expanded and continually will grow. It's because our business is simple, our business is effective, our business is direct to the core to every single person. We're not just preaching high in the sky, imagination, dreams, and fictitious realities that maybe only a few will reach. Every single person in our business can reach the Freedom Club. Every single person can eliminate that. As I said, that's only a bonus structure within the plan. I didn't even talk about build up ranks and this and the other. That's for training that you need to get yourself in. All you need to know about our business and how you're going to be successful is knowing what the Freedom Club is. We got customer survey forms that you can pass out and share. Not to mention what your home needs in your encounters, but at the same time, discovering your customers and also discovering those people that you can help eliminate at the same time. You're going to find them both at the same time. If you find a person that definitely wants to switch their service over, that's the same person you definitely want to help eliminate. Folks, I had a blast sharing with you guys. It's a passion for mine to help you. For me, I feel blessed to be able to share this message of Vitel. It's a message of hope, freedom. It's a message of change. And it's a message that's consistent. Follow the business success. Vitel has lined the footsteps of success, walk before him. Vitel is excited about you having your success in our company, and I applaud you in your success as well as the person that sponsored you. Get back to the person that had sponsored you, that got you on this call, and let them know, hey, this guy